now the moment you've all been waiting for. The Mount Blue Award Show, hosted by yours truly, Michael Ferrari. Hello everyone, welcome to the second annual Mount Blue Award Show, but this time it's going to be at the end of the year. I'm lucky this is pre-recorded and not live in case I magically, accidentally slip up and say the N-word and come up with a fake apology saying that I was so confused. Do I look different from last time? Is it my hair? I might get it shaved soon. And this is how you grow a beard, Keegan Roberts, not the little patches you like to grow all over your face. It wouldn't be an award show like last time where I just wouldn't start off with a few lighthearted jokes. And I can say since Corona, for the first time in school history, the baseball team is undefeated. I really kind of think of them as the Abe Lincoln of American baseball, since they haven't won a game in 7 years ago. Zach Delano finally got that hole in his mouth filled up. The only thing that really needs to be filled up for him, though, is the gas tank that is leaking after the accident he got in. You know, it's such an upset that Mamma Mia was canceled this year because of Corona. I was really looking forward to it. I mean, Allison Hodgson was not only bringing her singing talent, she was also going to try acting. And I think she'd be a great actress since she acted like she loved me for 2.5 months. I can imagine the track team isn't happy either about, they can't run anymore. And the only person that's really running is Clayton McCarthy after hitting on all those freshmen. Music this year is not this good still. In my last award show I talked about if there was a good music, artist, song, whatever, I would give them an award. So far that has not happened. I mean, if I had $1 for every good song Ian Keys has made, I'd be in debt. And the Mr. and Mrs. Mount Blue thing was such a big failure. I mean, almost as big as a failure as the girls soccer team this year. Here's a good joke for you sports lovers. What do you do to scare the field hockey team and the football team? You say that they both play Skowhegan this week. What's worse than having Xander Platt as your doubles partner in tennis? Nothing, except for the boys soccer team home record. This year's boys basketball season was, it was an okay season with James Anderson, Garrett Reynolds, Randy Barker leaving after graduating. Their seniors were really missing one thing: talent. And I mean, I was thinking of having other people host the show and besides me, but I just realized that nobody can really do the job just like me. Just absolutely terrible, just butchering it. I would love to have Ian host, but he would start rapping, then I'd have to mute it. If by any chance Fair Blue were to host the show, the only thing people would hear would be white noise. Or if I had Whitney Frazier, I had to put on subtitles. I could have Kevon Johnson probably host, but as the second he starts talking about him going all the way D1 athlete, I have to mute him talking like what they did to him at Mount Blue TV. Look, these are all lighthearted jokes. Don't take them personal. We're here to have a good time. I mean, I could joke about myself too. Like, here's a good joke. If you were to travel from my eyebrow to the furthest part of my hairline, it'd be a $30 trip from Uber. We have so many awards to give out, but first I want to give out my personal awards to people out there. We will get to the People's Choice in a second, but, I have to get, the worst ones first and the People's Choice second. And I'm really pleased that Mount Blue News was really the main source of entertainment for people that is based around the community, and I'm glad for that. So that's why I'm saying I want this video to be my 100th subscriber hit. That would be so awesome. If you do not know how to subscribe by any chance, just sign into Google on the top right and blah blah blah, hit that subscribe button, and I would much appreciate it so I can make more content and stuff so people can enjoy. Let's get to the awards. The sexiest tractor. And it's pretty obvious, Alex Davis does win that award. So let's give a round of applause to Alex. You're lucky I didn't have that as a category for the peoples to choose, because if people got it, they would, everybody would vote for that. That's basically it for the Mount Blue News Awards. There's nothing really. It's all about the People's Awards here. Not a lot of people did vote for it, not as many as I wanted to, but the people who did vote for it, thank you so much for participating in it. I mean, I know it's not as much as I want it to be, but it was just enough to have it, be presented, and I'm very grateful for that, so thank you. Okay, for the best dancer at school, the winner is Olivia Skank. Congratulations. You have won with overall beating everyone else with 9 votes. I'll also be listing off the people who haven't voted for this category as well. In second place was Mariah Thomas with 6 votes, Claire Wagner with 5 votes, Izzy Decker with 4 votes, Ashton Clements. Now the thing about Ashton Clements is he comes up a lot in these votes. Strong contender throughout the whole tournament. I did not meddle with like anything, and I did not even vote myself, but there were some votes for these people where I just didn't give it because it was just my judgment. I was like, I don't think this would be a good idea because probably I feel like it'd be a little too controversial. So if you know who you are and who you voted, sorry, it's just what I did. And I did not meddle with anything, and everything is not voted by me because I knew that one vote would go a long way. Tied for 6, somebody voted Cassidy Strunk, it was herself. Alicia Rohrback, Maggie Huffnagel, Lexi Middlestat, Joe Moore, and Zinnia James. They all had one vote. Now you're going to see basically Lexi Middlestat's name in every single one of these because one person named Ryan Clifford from Camden literally kept putting her name in every single one of them, being a troll. And I just want to ask Lexi, is this the guy who asked you out to Olive Garden? I feel like it is. If not, he's probably simping for you. Again, congratulations Olivia for winning. Next one is the most artistic person here. Now this one was kind of a landslide, and the winner of the best. This one was kind of a landslide, and the winner of the best artist in the whole Mount Blue is Daphne Giampietro. She won 13 votes, beating Olivia by 8 votes. Ashton Clements up there in 3rd place, 2 votes. You know, he was getting up there. And tied for 4th, Stone Delgado, Kaylee Broussard, Chloe Dean, Rachel Spear, Aaron Parlin, Lexi Middlestat, Lauren Wellston, Tegan Heath. Also, why would you ask such a rude question, as was someone asked. And Jack Murray, all of them had 1 vote. And I know a lot of these votes are trolls, but it's fine. The most passionate award. Now, this one is pretty obvious. For the winner for the most passionate award, the people chose Joe Moore.
And let yourself feel the grief, the unfairness, and it's impossible. Turn back around and climb up the steps again. Face the gorge and face this truth. This pandemic and this loss cannot take away our purpose.
For 2nd place, we had Corinne Cullenberg and Lexi Middlestat, with both having 2 votes in between them each. Then ties for 3rd, Bryn Robbins, Olivia Skank. Well, it's probably not Ashton Clements. That was a vote. Jackson Joyce with Zoms, Rachel Spear, Hunter Meeks voted for himself. Emily Goss also voted for himself. Keegan Roberts and Ian Barker, all of them had 1 vote each. The best style. Aiden Bisa will now deliver the winner for the best style.
Hello. Today I'll be presenting the winner of the Mount Blue 2020 Awards for Best Style. And here we go. Here we go. Shit's still in here. So it's Jack Murray. Good job. Congratulations. Come on, guys.
Thank you, Aiden. Very cool. Jack Murray beat Lexi Middlestat by 2 votes. Then over there, Haven Doyle had 4 votes. Then for tied for 4th place, we had Jacob Farnham, Sadie McDonough, I probably pronounced her name wrong, Aubrey Hughes, Ellie Marshall, all share 3 votes. Tied for 5th, Ashton Clements got the drip, Hilly Kaminsky, Finn Toll, Preston Ross, and Farrah Ballou, and they all share 2 votes. The people who are tied for 5th place are nobody, the pants people, in quotations, Aaron Johnson, Guilia Johnson, Jesse Johnson, Caitlin Underwood, Joe Moore, Kaylee Broussard, Emmett Trefton, Sawyer Farmer, who voted for himself, and Emily Goss, who also voted for herself. Okay, look. Oh, Michael, why are you naming off the people who voted for themselves? Because it's my game. Everybody who votes for themselves is kind of scummy. I'm just going to put it out there. Okay? It's my game now. I can call out. I could say who voted for who. But am I going to do that? I don't know. Hee hee, me, JK, but not really kidding. Farrah Ballou. That was her quote. She voted for Haley Kaminsky, don't worry. And the person who chose Michael Ferrari, they fucking know it. Lacoste, the drip. Thank you for who voted me. You know who you are, and I know who you are. The chatterbug of school shouldn't really come as a surprise, as she seemed to be the center of the whole aura of either tea spilling, just talking in general, and everything else. And don't get mad because the people say it's true. So, the most talkative, the winner is Baloo. Are we really surprised here? Tied for second is Michael Ferrari, this guy, Whitney Frazier, and Trisha Souther-Bowering. Tied for third, we had Kylie Reynolds, Keegan Roberts, Caden Allen, Kyla Morgan, Lexi Middlestat, literally anyone with a TikTok account, which is true. Callie Chick, Robert Anderson, and Emily Clark. They all have 1 vote. The class clown, pretty big one nowadays, you know, the one who just gets basically laughed at or laughed with, you know, I wouldn't know. The winner for the class clown of this year is Edward Hebert. Tied for second, we had Ashton Clements, Jack Sullivan, and yours truly, me. Hey, love you guys. Who voted for me? Tied for third, Xander Gurney and Jacob Farnham, who have 2 votes each. And for fourth place, we have Ryan Erb, Owen Susi, DJ, and this quote from anonymous source: "If Farnham wins this, I will personally come to your house and beat you." Then we have Caden Allen, Aaron Parlin, Boyd Ladd, Haley Chase, Evan Hornback, Grace Bell, Jack Keering, Skylar Kidder, Robert Anderson, Lexi Middlestat, Kaylee Hill saying me, duh, Ricky Ross, Tylee, and Aiden Bisa. All of them have 1 vote. For the Best Teacher Award, we will be having Logan Dolbier announce it. Play it, Logan.
All right, and for the Best Teachers Award, the winner is Travis Tierney.
Thank you, Logan. Very cool. Congratulations, Mr. Tierney, for winning the Best Teacher Award, winning by a surging 15 votes. Second place, we had Miss Wolf. Third place, we had Miss Davis with 7 votes. Miss Wolf had 10 votes. Apologies, I didn't say it. Miss McMullen, or Miss McMullen had 4 votes. Tied for 5th, the Howitts, Ashton Clements, Weeder, Nordstrom, Miss Brady, Miss Sear, all sharing 3 votes. Tied for 6th, Bogar, Mr. Davis, Hodem, Dalrymple, Mr. Mal, Mary. Then tied for 7th, we have Mr. DeMarco, Miss Sheldon, Miss Joseph, Sean, and Mr. Brinkman. Then we have Lexi Middlestat as one of the teachers, was, remember, Ryan Clifford, Mr. Reed, Miss Woodsum, Mr. Conlog, that's my personal favorite, and Mr. Roberts, all sharing 1 vote. Thank you for all the teachers for doing basically nothing for during quarantine. They're giving a few little assignments here in Google Classroom, and they said, yeah, we'll come out with packets, and they send like 2 papers. Our education, guys. Now, the biggest L in Mount Blue, I'm very excited to have the announcer of this award be Reed Golden.
Reed here to announce the biggest L in Mount Blue, and that goes to Tina Meserve. You're an L. Sorry to break it to you, hon. You are a L.
Thank you, Reed. Very cool. Tina with the surging 5 votes. The baseball team with 4 votes in second place. Then ties for third. Ashton Clements, the power outage, the Jasmine Fish thing, all shared 3 votes each. The ice cream machine broken. That got 2 votes. Ties for fourth. Hunter Donald getting cucked. Leaky ceilings that cost us $60 million. In quotations, anything Hunter Nile does. The lockers being zip-tied. Madam Calder leaving. Those 2 people who I shall not name doing the unpleasant thing in school. Like the birds and the bees. You know who they are. I'm not going to say their name. Michael Ferrari. I mean, they're not wrong. Field hockey not winning regionals. Girls soccer team. Underclassmen. The era before Chef Andy, ASB, and Jacob Miller not starting varsity. I couldn't agree with this list more. Thank you for everyone who voted on this giant-ass list. Now, this one is the most likely to be arrested award. And this one will be announced by my personal mentor. She was begging to have this to be announced. My personal mentor, my favorite person in the whole wide world, Elsie Ferrari. She said it. Zach Delano is most likely to get arrested, is what the people say, with 5 votes. Tied for second, we had Dustin Welch, and those people who did bad things at school, who I will not name, did the Birds and the Bees. They had 3 votes. Number 3 was Farrah Ballou, and tied for fourth was Rangeley, me, Kaylee Hill, Ali Galkowski, Brendan Azevedo, Nick Frazier, Owen Susi, Ashton Clements, Jacob Farnham, Emmett Trafton, Preston Riley, and Keegan Andrews, who we all share 1 vote. Now the most quiet award, the winner is John Bowe. The most quiet award goes to him. Very good, John Bowe. Way not to speak up. Ties for second, Gabe Robinson and Riley Keaton, Calvin Beal, each share 2 votes. Ties for third, Sylvia Haslam, Michaela Ford, Malia Ranger, Lainey Knox, Lord Casey, and Robbie Blethyn, who all share 1 vote each. As I always say, ladies first.
Cuck, simp, you're the lowest of the low. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. We have sex now? That's you, simp, pathetic.
Now, the female athlete. This one, I think the most people voted on this one. I may be wrong. I think it was the teachers they all voted for. But the winner for the best female athlete, the people of Mount Blue have chosen Lexi Middlestat with a surging 22 points, or votes, sorry. Very dominant. High above Emma Charles by 12 votes, and Emma has 10 votes for people who can't do simple math very quickly. Molly Harmon and Corinne Cullenberg, who had 7 votes each, which is pretty high. Then ties for fourth, Hannah Wilbur, Yana Hupp, Eva Stevens, Riley Keaton, Haley Walsh, and Jacob Miller, who share 1 vote each. For the Male Athlete Award will be presented by Xander Gurney.
And the winner for Best Male Athlete is Eli Yetton.
Strong, powerful 12 votes over second place Jacob Farnham with 6 votes. Jacob Miller with 4 votes in third place. Then the ties for fourth was Hunter Meeks, Ashton Clements, Tucker Nicholas, who all had 3 votes each. Ties for fifth were Eddie Hebert, Dima Hupp, Adam Lowen, 2 votes each. Ties for sixth, Keegan Roberts, Zach Delano, Logan Dolbeer, Preston Ross, Lexi Middlestat, Elijah Craig, you gotta be balling up with Elijah Craig, and Ethan McIntosh, who all had 1 vote each. The Worst Driver Award will now be presented by Adam Lowen.
Oh, hi. And the award for Worst Driver is Farrah Ballou. Congratulations. You suck at driving.
Thank you, Adam. Very cool. Farrah Ballou with a strong lead over Aaron Johnson, who was in second place. Aaron had 5 votes. Second place for being the worst driver. Tied for third, Haven Doyle, Robert Anderson. Tied for fourth, Zach Delano, Gianna Kennedy. They both had 2 votes. Tied for fifth, Keegan Andrews, Emily Goss. She voted for herself. Ella Stone. In quotations, the chick who hit me off my Harley with her truck, who is Gina. Skylar Kidder, Riley Keaton, Nate Rosie, Marley Gabery, Elena Wilkins, Abby Bordeaux, Sam Stinson, and Keegan Roberts. Do you see how most of this list are women? Next, we have the Best Eyes, and I actually hate this award because Haven Doyle, messages me like, hey, why don't you do something like, Best Eyes or blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, whatever. I didn't really know what to think at the time, so I'm like, I'll just take some suggestions. So I did Best Eyes, just so she could win. Haven Doyle won with 10 points. Shit, easy dub for her. I should never have fell for the trap. Ethan McIntosh with 3 votes coming in second place. Then in third place with 2 votes is Xander Gurney. Then tied for fourth is Ashton Clements, Justin Dill, Aaron Johnson, Adam Lowen, Emily Holmes. Mason did not vote for you. Lexi Middlestat and Ashley Parlin, who all have 1 vote. Now the Nicest Person Award, this should come with no surprise. Who won by such a huge margin? The winner for the nicest person, I don't even need to say it. Calvin Beal. Amazing. Crushed the competition. Destroys Corinne Cullenberg with only her tiny 3 votes, who had to be measured up to Calvin's gigantic 16. Just never stood a chance. And tied to third, Ashton Clements, Molly Harmon. Tied for fourth, the Janitors, Haven Doyle, Hannah Wilbur, Tristan, Tegan Heath, Cassidy Strunk, Daphne Gianpietro, Lexi Middlestat, Amber Tewksbury, Jackson Joyce, Jackson Eustace, Eli Yetton, Callie Chick, Aiden Bisa, Brody Welsh, and finally, somebody voted in no one. Everyone for that had 1 vote. Now you guys want to hear this one. Biggest T. Now, the first place winner is not really a winner at all because people trolled his name to get him up top, and they finally did. You know who you are. The not real winner is Ashton Clemens taking number 1, but the real winner that took number 2 technically is the biggest T for Mount Blue was Trisha being gay. She even voted for herself on that one. Tied for 3rd, Chloe drinking pee, Toby Lindsay's Snapchat, reason for no booths, the reason why there was no booths. When a freshman got pregnant, 2 people I will not name doing the birds and the bees at school, snitches, the Jasmine Fish thing, surprised I didn't get more votes, freshman class, my mom, Zach Delano is closet gay in quotations, who would have known, and Lexi and Sam Smith breakup, all of those had 1 vote. The Legend Award, do you know who will be announcing the Legend Award? It's Emma Trafton. Roll it.
Greetings from a prisoner of war camp in Cambodia. I am here to announce the Mount Blue News' next winner for Biggest Legend at Mount Blue. The results are in, and they have shown that Dima Hupp is our new winner. Congratulations, Dima.
Congratulations, Dima. He was up by 1 point. He beat Jacob Miller by 1 point. Then we had tied for 3rd, apologies, Joe Moore and Reed Golden. Reed, I know you were trying to pull to get that number 1 spot, and so many people were voting for you, but you just did not have the strength to beat the Milla and the Hupp. Then number 3 is Toby Lindsay with 4 votes. Tied for 4th, Ashton Clements, Skylar Kidder. They all had 3 votes. Number 5, Michael Ferrari, you fucking know it. Tied for 6 is Logan Dolbier, Jacob Farnham, Cassidy Strunk, Lexi Middlestat, and Al Leb. Now, for most talented, we will have Lexi Middlestat present that award. Roll it.
All right, Charlie and I are tuning in to announce the winner of Most Talented. What's up, Charlie? Good. All right, so for the winner of Most Talented, Charlie, can you read that? You see it? Yeah? All right. Winner of Most Talented. Drum roll. We got Corinne Kohlenberg.
Good job, Corinne. Good job, good job, good job. Tied for 2nd, we have Ashton Clemens, Lexi Middlestat, Adam Lowen. All 3 had 2 votes. Tied for 4th, Rachel Spear, Jacob Farnham, and Molly Harmon. They all had 2 votes. Then tied for 5th, Chloe Dean, I wonder why she's so talented, Allison Hodgson, Scott Barber, Hope Trineski, Dima Hupp, Michael Ferrari, fucking know it, dude, Jacob Miller, Billy Lightbody, a new contender coming in, Al Leb, Hunter Meeks, and Evan Stone. Congratulations for those who got voted, because it must be somewhat right, except for Chloe. I don't think that's the skill. Thank you all for watching this award show. I mean, I could have made it better, but, I'm a little bit down on crunch time right now because I've been busy a lot lately. So thank you again. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully I can make more award shows in the future. Thank you for everyone who contributed. Thank you for making Mount Blue News a big part of entertainment in Mount Blue. And I'll catch you guys next time. Be safe.